In the Mahanoy area wrestling room right now with Colin Fagley, a junior wrestling at 170 pounds and up at 182 pounds, Matt Lewandowski. And interesting story, you're a senior this year. We'll get you both were at state last year, state championships. But let's start here. You guys were both at the same weight class and had to decide who's going up a little bit. How was this decided? Was it like, dude, I want a cheeseburger? I mean, how do you sit down? I'll start over here. Matt, how do you sit down and how did you guys hash this out?
We actually had a little bit of an argument in the beginning, but it all played out in the end that he decided that it'd be easier for him to drop. He had a little bit more on him than I did, so he decided to drop.
Because you were playing football and put on some weight to play quarterback. I mean, in the paper you probably read Matt's name a million times. I don't know how you're not exhausted from the football season still, but was that one of the reasons?
Yeah, I got up to about almost 200 pounds, so it was like it'd be easier, a little less weight for me to drop than for him to drop.
All right, when you say an argument between you guys, is that like a wrestle off? I mean, what is this discussion actually like?
No, it was never an argument. Just just laughing. Never serious. But I mean, it's a serious thing because we're both very competitive. So, and I knew it was my responsibility. I didn't play football this year, and I wrestled. So it's on me to get down, and he's a senior. So, I mean, that plays a part too. I respect Matt. So, I mean, I said to myself, you just got to do it, and it helps the team a lot. So having us not bunched up, I mean, it makes us a lot stronger as a team. So I'm all about that. So
you guys seem like you'd have to work well together because you both have such promising wrestling careers, have had a lot of success. So to be able to sit down and to be able to hash this out is a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together. We used to wrestle each other in elementary tournaments in the finals. I mean, we've been together since the beginning. So I mean, we're close.
All right, so they worked that out. Matt, let's talk about this. So last year you finished top 10 in the state. I think you told me 6th place?
Yep.
That's what I want to ask you about is kind of what you were working on this year after you got a taste up on the medal stand.
I'm trying to get state finals now. That's my goal. Just kind of maturity is what I've been working on. I've been working on maturity for getting up to wrestling kids that are now a little heavier than I am, but I think it's just become more fluent to me.
Coach told me too, he said it was a mental thing he's seen you really improve with. Can you talk about that? Have you seen that? What does he mean when he says that? Is it maybe controlling things a bit more, or just what's he talking about there?
Yeah, it's controlling like the pace of my own match because coach is always yelling, keep your own pace, keep your own pace. So I'm continuing on my pace. If it's a fast pace or it's coming towards the end, so I slow it down. But it's always keeping my pace. Mentality is huge too in wrestling. That's one thing that gets you to strive so far.
How much did it mean to you, senior year, to be able to accomplish a team goal, too, to be able to get out to district duels? I mean, how good did that feel? Oh,
that was huge, just because I'm the only senior on the team right now, so it's huge knowing that my senior year we go out to the district duels for only 2nd time in school history. That's real big to us, having a positive record now, coming from I think a 4-9 season to I think right now we're 7-4, 7-5.
So you made it out to state last year. What weight class were you at last year?
160.
160? What was your experience like going out there as a sophomore?
As a sophomore, I'm a young guy. I'm stoked. I'm just stoked to be there. So, maybe didn't wrestle my best, just was content. Maybe I got too content towards the end of the season. Didn't stay hungry enough.
What have you tried to work on to improve on the mat this year? Was it anything, or is it just little things? I mean, what would you say? Is there an answer to that?
I would say just really becoming crisp, finding what I like, and not when I go out on a match, not guessing. Going out there and saying, all right, you know what you want to do. It's your match. And really pace everything, just score. Never being defensive, never just trying to hang on by one. I'm trying to win by the biggest margin I possibly can.
So yeah, Matt, coach told me you guys are laid back, like to have a good time. What's the most fun you've had either in the wrestling room or with this team you could share with me on camera on local television? I mean, do you think about it or?
I enjoy actually coming in before practice. We play hacky sack all the time, like for a pregame even. That's how we always sometimes get warmed up right before Colin gets us through our drilling and all that or running. But I think that's what we have fun most with.
Is this like a Mahanoy area tradition, hacky sack, or when did this start?
No, we started playing like just before the season, a little during football season. We started working it in. I mean, a couple years ago we played with track a little bit, but not too much. But more enforced it this year.
Who's better, you or Colin?
I am definitely.
Would you agree with him, or is this?
I definitely agree. I mean, I'm not as much with the hacky sack crew. We mess around and play basketball a little over on the pull-up bars, but he'd kill me in hacky sack, 100%.
Guys, it is, I can't get my smart watch. There we go. It's about 2 hours until you have to wrestle. You have a match coming up. We talked about it, you're laid back. But what do you do as you're getting ready? It's like 2 hours to go. What do you do before match night?
Like I said, we play hacky sack a little bit, and then we tone it in. I put my headphones on, I listen to music, and we weigh in. I drink Gatorade, drink a little bit of water, and then we start our warm-up, we run and drill.
No rituals or anything? You're just, that's it? You just kind of...
Not really, just kind of stick to that.
Okay, nice. How about you, Colin? What are you doing before a match?
Classical music. Classical music, I love it. It puts me in my zone, makes me feel loose, and I'm just peaceful, and I'm ready to go out there and perform. So that's my ritual every single time, and I have to get a hard warm up. If I don't walk on that mat sweating, then I'm not ready to go. So that's my thing. I have to be sweating.
Where'd the classical music come from? Did you always appreciate it, or is it a wrestling?
Like I said, I'm a ramped up person. I'm always like out there, so it brings me down. Before my match where I can ramp it back up. So, and my brother showed me a little bit, so that helps too.
That's cool. Well, guys, I had a ball here. It might even make me consider wrestling, although it terrified me in high school, just to be on your team. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to watching them through districts, hopefully state as well. We're here with Colin Fagley and Matt Lewandowski at Mahanoy Area High School.